A Timeline of African American History, From the Nubian Era to Present, by Truth Born Freedom, Part 3. The 18th Century. We now transition to the 18th century in the journey of African Americans. In 1705, Virginia lawmakers passed provisions of the Virginia Black Code, declaring Negro, mulatto, and Indian enslaved people as real estate and property. The New York Slave Revolt occurred in 1712, one of the earliest recorded actions of rebellion in the colonies, which was followed by over 300 acts of resistance by enslaved people, including revolts, uprisings, attempts of escape, infanticide, and suicide. In 1731, Benjamin Banneker was born free in Maryland as the son of formerly enslaved black parents. Benjamin excelled in mathematics and astronomy, designing and creating the first clock of its type in the colonies, after which he created a series of almanacs, corresponded with Thomas Jefferson, arguing that blacks were intellectually equal to whites, and played a central role in designing the urban plan and streetways of Washington, D.C. In 1770, Crispus Attucks, a black man, led and struck the first blow in an uprising against the British in the Boston Massacre, the first person to die in the American Revolution. In 1772, a British High Court decision proclaimed that British common law did not allow slavery on the soil of the British mother country. In 1773, Phillis Wheatley's book, Poems on Various Subjects, was published, the first book written by an enslaved black woman in America. In 1775, in an effort to prevent the colonial rebellion, the British governor of Virginia, Earl of Dunmore, issued the threat of an Emancipation Proclamation, threatening the colonists with declaring freedom to the enslaved. As a result, hundreds of enslaved people ran away to join British troops. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was issued, written by the enslaver Thomas Jefferson, who owned over 600 enslaved people. This document proclaims that all men are created equal with rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, entirely avoiding the word slave or slavery. Furthermore, this document indirectly expresses the colonists' interest in slavery by complaining that the British excited domestic insurrections against the colonists. In 1787, the U.S. Constitution was framed and signed by numerous enslavers, including George Washington. Like the Declaration of Independence, this document avoided the use of the word slave or slavery, counted unfree people, that is, enslaved people, as 3/5 of a person, permitted the importation of enslaved people through the year, 1808, and required the return of runaway enslaved people to their enslavers.